Hey everyone, it's Mary Blocker from Mary's Stampin' Cafe, and welcome to a Simple Stamping Sunday. And today it's all about the peaceful Christmas, October, December. Oh, sorry, not December. We're not there yet. But the kit makes me just believe and wish about a wonderful Christmas. Anyway, it's Peaceful Christmas. It's the October Paper Pumpkin by Stampin' Up, creating beautiful, stunning cards. And today I'm going to share a little bit about this kit with you. And then I'm going to show you some alternative projects that I just had so much fun. So I think I'm going to create one just the way it is, and then I'll share some with you, and then I'll make another one outside the box. And so subscribe, hit that like, and that notification so you don't miss any of my videos. I am at 500 subscribers, and as you know, I am going to have a huge subscriber stampin' party with giveaways and prizes October 29th, 6 p.m. Pacific time. So you can't win any prizes or anything, giveaways and things if you're not a subscriber. So anyway, enough of that. Let's talk about this fabulous, fabulous kit. So one thing that's really interesting, Stampin' Up! Designed this paper pumpkin with the idea of the beautiful, peaceful cabin. And it's called the Peaceful Christmas Suite Collection in the July to December 2021 mini catalog. And so the idea of this kit, if we bring in the beautiful Peaceful Place Designer Series paper, this is a 12 by 12 pack. It is a specialty designer series paper, meaning that one side of the paper has metallics running through it. And as you can see, it's the silver metallics for this one. It is just a stunning package of paper. It is 12 by 12 again, and so much of this can just be used as the front part of your card. And that's a little bit about the designing of this paper pumpkin kit. Look at these beautiful foil-lined envelopes. Aren't they gorgeous? It's shaded spruce green. I don't think the color shows real well with my setup here. And then we have a beautiful plaid lining in the envelopes. In this paper pumpkin kit, you get some of the red twine. You're getting your dimensionals and mini glue dots because it is an all-inclusive kit. And I'm sorry, but these are the greatest glittery, glimmery little embellishments. We have the beautiful silver Noel die cut out. We have some, in this kit, beautiful vellum line of trees. They just pop right out, and it's a whole line of trees. You can keep them as a line of trees, or you can cut them apart, right? Nobody says you have to keep them the same. We have the foil-lined, silver foil-lined die cuts there. We have some thin line. I think this is cherry cobbler, my favorite holiday color of those. And then we have some fun things here. We have this buffalo plaid layer that's for one of the card designs. We have the circle punch out, and then we have kind of a grain, a silver grainy piece here. Some of those. And then we have our shaded spruce cardstocks. And then we have this beauty. This really mimics and is part of that Painted Christmas suite of products, that beautiful Peaceful Place Designer Series paper, and then that's that card front for that one. And the back of the card also beautifully designed all the way around. And so that is your kit, but there's one more thing in this kit that's always exclusive to Paper Pumpkin, is the beautiful stamp set. This one has Merry Christmas, Peaceful Christmas Wishes, Holiday Cheer, To You and Yours, From Our Home to Yours, a beautiful tree border punch. There's snowflakes, and then a couple other wonderful sentiments that you can use. And so that's fabulous. So now we're going to talk about the kit here and making one of our cards. And after I make one of the cards, I'll show you some of the alternative projects that I've created using this kit. And I'm going to go ahead with this one right here. It's beautiful. There's nothing you need to do, but this background, the design that the artists have created is just stunning. So I'm going to just go ahead and take the one that I folded. And then for this one, I know I'm going to be needing the buffalo plaid circle and the red banner. So I'm just going to pull that over here. I'm going to need this. It's great I'm doing this one because I actually, in my alternatives, I have not used that round buffalo check piece there, and I am going to do that on a card. And we need that and the beautiful silver foil lined piece there for our sentiment. Well, I'm going to go ahead and stamp our sentiment first. Now, I pulled out a full-size shaded spruce pad. I just really like to work that way, and since I have all the pads, I'm going to do that. And then I save my Stampin' Pot spots for when I travel. The spots come in really handy for that. So I'm going to go ahead and put my Merry Christmas on my block. Doesn't look very straight, but that's okay. Going to ink that up. Sorry, my lighting. Get my lighting all really fixed up here. Merry Christmas, and I'm just off a little bit there, but I'm going to let that be. This is just showing you. Now with this is going to just come and glue right there. And I don't think I need any dimensionals on this part. I think I'll raise up my sentiment piece. So I'm going to put, covering up, coming down a little bit here. And then of course I'm going to glue this across here. I love paper pumpkin kits. Are so quick and easy, and they're just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. I absolutely love it. So now I am going to use dimensionals on the back of this. Let me grab my dimensional sheet. And I'm going to do a 1, 2, and 3. I think that works just great for this. Sometimes people will go just a dimensional straight across. I like to kind of set them off like this so that when it's on there, it's flat and it's doing well, and it's not going to wobble up and down like this. So now this is going to come across, but I'm going to come off a little bit, and then let's get that fun twine. Oh, kind of bothers me that I have a little over on my Merry Christmas, but I have to get over that. People will know that it was handmade with love. So I'm going to do with this is just make a quick little bow, which with little twine, thin twine is not the easiest thing, but I just make that loop around, come up through that thumb hole, and I will have a perfect bow. People that stamp with me are like, can you make me a bow? And then I show them how easy it is to make a bow. Now I'm going to take one of our mini glue dots. I'm just using my mini glue dots. I'm going to take the glue dot off of the roll, and I'm going to just kind of squish it, roll it in my, roll it and drop it. That's the way to go. And I'm going to put that right in that knot part of the bow. And then this, I do not want it on top of anything, so I'm just going to stick it right under, get that knot part right under that label. Whoop. Decided to stick to my finger still. Let's try that again. There we are. Get that right under there. There we are, tucked right under there like so. That's looking pretty good, although I feel like that's a little crooked. Lift that up here. What you'll notice with the paper pumpkin is that it's a little bit smooth, quite smooth, and so oftentimes you can go ahead and just huff a little bit and lift off that. Of course, we need some gems because it would not be a fantastic, beautiful card and simple card without gems. Now these little gems are just beautiful. I know that's going to be all, you can't see that, it's all going to be out of focus. So what are you going to do, right? So I'm going to put one right here. These will be used up so fast. They're just lovely. I'm going to put one right here. And one more because we work in our threes. I'm going to come and I think I'm going to put it right here onto that red. So there we go. So you just saw how absolutely quick and simple and easy that was to create that card. And it's just stunning. let's see, Merry Christmas. And on the inside of this card today, I think I'm going to put in the one that says, need my readers for this, guys. Wishing you and your family all the best. So let's do that one on the inside. And ooh, maybe I'll do the row of trees. Let's see how poorly I put this on the block. I actually think it's pretty good. I like that it's photopolymer. I can see through. Sometimes people ask me why does Stampin' Up! Do some photopolymer and some cling? I don't have the exact answer to that, but one of the things I do like about my cling mount stamps is that I can use my Stampin' Right markers and I can color images that would have more than one color story. So for example, flowers. You have your flower and then you have your stem, be different colors. And I can use my Stampin' Right markers and I can color right onto that cling, that rubber. Ooh, that's gorgeous. That is gorgeous. So there we are. Isn't that just really pretty? All right, so now I promised that I was going to show you some alternative cards that I created, and I'll tell you how I did them. Let me put that aside and get my glasses off my head. That's the worst part of, I can use them when I'm close up and then I have to get rid of them. Okay, let me clean this little mess here. All right, so I'm going to show you one that is very similar to the original, and it's this one here. Now this one is really pretty. It has the buffalo check. It has the vellum trees there. It's all very pretty, but I find it to be all very dark. So what I simply did for this one is I took the base of the card and I sliced off about a ½ inch here. And so the card actually is shorter and you get the white that's peeking out. And so then I took the layer piece, I used dimensionals and excuse me, raised that up. But I still left that white border edge. I think that's really important because the trees, the vellum trees, look quite white, and it just helps to lighten up the card. So I have the Noel, the banner, that little gray banner piece, and then the cherry cobbler banner right there, the beautiful sparklies. And so this card is very much like the card example, but I just gave it a little bit of brightness by slicing off that ½ inch piece off the front of the card. Okay, so that's one. Now, remember how there is the beautiful card base that is just beautifully designed on the front and back of the card. Well, what I decided to do is I went ahead and I cut this in half, and it ended up creating, then I had 2 different panels I could use to create 2 different cards. All right, and so here's our card sample again of this one, right? And it's beautiful. It's got it on the back and the front. But I went ahead and I took, here it is. I took the buffalo check piece that was already done, and I used that on a layer of thick basic white. Then I took that beautiful panel of the card and I sliced it down to 3 inches or 3 1/4 inches wide, and then 1 inch strips. Okay? And then I simply put them back in order with the gap in between. I used the cherry cobbler banner piece, and then there's that silver bordered beautiful label. And I put that up here so that I get all of those beautiful trees, right? So there's that, and then on the inside I did the wishing you and your family all the best. So there's one. Because remember, if you use this base of this card and you cut it, you're going to get 2. Now here is the other, and I'm so excited about this one. So you know how there's these beautiful envelopes? Yes. There's this beautiful silver metallic line of trees, and we have our wonderful buffalo check here. So I took the other half of my card base and I layered it also on a thick basic white. Then I deconstructed the envelope, and I cut this beautiful metallic tree strip. I then lined it and bordered it with a piece of silver foil sheets. I'm using the Noel, which is the die cut from the kit. And then I took the piece of the envelope liner, the inside of the envelope, for this strip of the buffalo check right there. Isn't that just stunning? And of course, you gotta have those beautiful glittering gems. So these are 2 cards that I created from that one card base. It's got a little frame going on right there. And utilizing the envelope and doing a little bit of that. So there's 3 alternative projects, just like that. Love it, to our Noel. One is the Merry Christmas here. But now, I thought it would be great, because I haven't created my own card utilizing this right here, the oval, the circle buffalo check, and this layout of this. So what I thought I would do is create one right now. So I brought in a piece from the Peaceful Place Specialty Designer Series paper. I thought that would be really nice with the green base, the shaded spruce base. So let's get one of those. All right, so I have my shaded spruce base, and I actually think I do want my card to still go this way. And so it's going to be quite similar in a little bit. What I like about the designed cards with Stampin' Up, they do a really, really nice job with their designs and their parts and pieces. So I am going to have a little border. So I'm going to do this at 4. No, that has to be 5 1/4 across. Mary, let's get that correct. So I love the cabin. And then this one is going to be 4. And I want to see if that's what I'm going to do all the way around the card here, if I want this to be all the way. It is quite busy, but I don't mind that. But then I thought, maybe I want to have a little bit more glitz around it. So let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and cut this down about 3 1/2, but I want to see where my cabins are. 3 1/2, I like that better. 3 1/2 by, did I do 3 1/2? Yes, I did, okay. 3 1/2 by, let's do, oh, I cut that wrong. Oh, let's grab another one. Terrible. Terrible, I just didn't waste that piece. Let's not get crazy about that. So this was going the 5 1/4, so I want to go 4 1/2 with that. Let's go 4 3/4. And I'm going to turn, again, take a look at where the cabins are and what you're cutting off. So 4 3/4 by, this one would be the 4, so let's do 3 3/4. And that's fine for the cabins. All right, so then I have the cabin. Now I'm going to take this other beautiful piece from the package. This is the beautiful snowflakes and the glitter. And now this one I'm going to do at 5 1/4 by 4. So what this is going to do for me is this is going to give me that glittery glam layer around the card, just like so. And I love that. I think that's gorgeous. All right, so let's set that aside. See what we have happening now. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and adhere this down to the front of the card. Don't need but a little bit of Stampin' Seal there. So this one's going to go down first, and then this one. And see how beautiful that is with that sparkling snow behind it? Just gives it just so much more glitz. Oh, there's some glitz on that side. Ooh, that's nifty. Okay. Yes, I know, I'm covering it up. I'm covering it up. That's okay. If you have the designer series paper, use it. Right? Use it, use it. Okay, so now I need a circle of the buffalo check. There's my circle, because I said I was going to use it. Okay, there's my circle of my buffalo check. I need another one of these. Or I wonder if I should pull in this. Oh, I love this. If I should pull this one in. I really think I want to pull that one in. I don't know that I want to pull in the red. Or maybe I want to just layer them all. Ooh, I think I like that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to layer them all. You got the pieces in the kit? Use it, right? Now, this cabin is going to get covered a little bit, and so my thought is I want to be careful about just where I'm putting. And then I'm going to raise this up with dimensionals. Raise that up with dimensionals. Oh, this cabin is so pretty. I love that this kit was designed with one of the other suites in mind. That's so great. I'm actually going to have this come like so. All right. We'll put this one on like that. So that's coming along just beautifully. And then we need our banner, our sentiment here. And this one, I am going to use the other one that says Peaceful Christmas. Peaceful Christmas Wishes is what this one says. I think that'll be very nice. It's very peaceful with the snow on the cabins. Lovely. Okay, let's get her. Peaceful Christmas Wishes. And now, this is much larger, so let's really hope we do this correctly. 1, 2, 3, just do it. Just do it, I always say. Don't spend too much time, beautiful, thinking about it. Put it over it, count to 3, and stick it. Now, I don't think I'm going to raise this one up because I've got the gray rectangle raised up. That would put just too much. And I'm going to put that right in the center of the gray. There we are. That is looking beautiful. But now we have that ribbon. So I am going to use that ribbon to pull in the red some more. And I'm going to do similarly with what I did with the other card because, you know, it was designed so well that we don't need to do too much. But I really do like the Peaceful Place designer paper. It's just gorgeous. Remember, we're just using this to give some color added to it. Get one of these little glue dots, which of course likes to stick to me and not to my ribbon. It's so hard with the thin baker's twine to have that little adhesive. If you have a better trick, let me know. All right, and then same again, I'm going to lift this up underneath this corner here. There we are. Ah, that looks so good, so good. But what are we missing? We are missing, you got it, we are missing these beautiful, beautiful, I could call them rhinestones, I could call them enamel dots. We'll do similarly to what we did on the other one, putting one here, and then putting one right kind of in here like that. Oh my gosh, look at how gorgeous. Do you see how gorgeous and pretty that designer series paper is? Stampin' Up! Has the best artists designing. You know, they hand paint all of these papers and things. It's just crazy how talented these people are. Now, Christmas wishes, and then there's a beautiful sentiment for the inside that says, let's get it. And it says, sending you peace and joy all year long. And I think it's so important this year, Thanksgiving and Christmas. If you have not sent cards out, I think we need them more than ever to let people know we're thinking of them. Don't you? All right. So sending peaceful wishes. Now I have not used this stamp set, so I'm going to go ahead and stamp. I'm going to stamp again just to see how I'm doing. All right. Okay, well, we have peace and joy all year long. Okay. Peace and cheer all year long. That's what it's going to be. I did not stamp straight down, but I have the perfect peace and joy all year long. There we go. That is so beautiful. So let me remind you about the other cards I created utilizing the pieces from the kit because it is just so beautiful. You can deconstruct your envelopes. You can keep the card very similar to the actual paper pumpkin one, but I again just wanted to lighten this one up a little bit, so just slicing off a piece of that card base is perfect for that. Now, you might not have been able to get this kit, but if you are a subscriber of Paper Pumpkin, oftentimes they will have the refill kits. And the refill kits include all of the stuff you need, just with the exception of the stamp set. But I think that's okay. So beautiful, beautiful colors. The shaded spruce, so nice. These vellum trees, you could use that for so many things. And one of the things you could do with the beautiful peaceful cabin is you could still use all of these designs, all of these parts and pieces for a thank you, for wishing you the best. Your kindness makes the world a more beautiful place, so it doesn't have to just be for Christmas. It can be for lots of other occasions. Well, thank you so much for joining me, you guys. Remember again to hit that subscribe button. Mark your calendar for that 29th of October. And one more piece, we have about one more week with this host code right here. A $50 minimum order on my online store, and you will be getting a wonderful thank you gift from me of some Glitter Star Ornament gems. And yeah, I love doing these for you. I love creating. Tell me what you think of my cards today and my alternatives of this beautiful Peaceful Christmas October Paper Pumpkin. Hey, and I always say, until next time, guys, happy stampin'.